Greetings, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Slackers Symposium. This is the early summer edition, and we've got lots and lots to talk about. Unfortunately, we do have to kick things off today with some sad-er news. And so I'm going to throw it to the creator of the channel, the king. We all know him as Jar Rocks and Spoon. Deliver the heartbreaking news.
Well, my fellow Americans and citizens of the world and of the universe and of the multiverse, we've seen a pretty good uptick in positivity of Run Disney registrations lately. And sadly, I have to say that this marks the end of the Run Slackers series.
Oh, it hurts.
Say it ain't so.
It's on indefinite hiatus. I know when everyone was so joyful in their virtual races, the Run Slackers events offered something tangible, something there that you can gather with other people in a safe space and get some decent swag. And also your classy sachet people, I haven't forgotten you. So I apologize for this news. I know it's like a punch in the gut to some of you out there, literally ones of you out there that are sad that the Run Slackers events are ending. But does anyone else have any reflections on this unfortunate news?
I'm just wondering if we could do some memory sharing as we bid a fond farewell to the Run Slacker series. I think it would be just a short moment if everyone could share one favorite memory from the Run Slacker series as we put it to rest.
MK, can you share something about the Slack and Dash?
The Slack and Dash. Which one was that again?
That was the one you're being not wine and dine.
On quarter portion.
Yes, that was 3 races.
Okay. I remember it being very humid, and it was very early in the morning after some late night dining reservations and lots of food being consumed that I was not prepared for. But it was fun. I got to meet some viewers for the first time and some loyal followers and fellow Run Disney enthusiasts. So I will miss, those first time encounters with our new friends.
Jay Crow, please speak about the Stealthy Challenge.
Stealthy Challenge was something that came to being or running around the ACU track. I specifically remember the moment where Jar remembered a very obscure moment in a very obscure show to come up with that. And the t-shirts, I think, were probably what will stand out with me forever. The puffy paint art is something that I will always cherish and wear. And I'll also say that the Slack and Dash series taught me that although I think I might be fast, there's always a faster runner. And they usually reside in the Rhode Island area.
Yes, Mr. Chris. Beth, you haven't commented in a while. Please comment. Jez D, please reflect upon March of the Mobile Order.
March of the Mobile Order was very momentous. I think that it's really where we saw the Run Slackers series shine because of the mobile ordering. So much mobile ordering. It was really at its peak perfection, and watching the noon tab go inside the Topo Chico is one memory that will live on forever in my brain.
Jar Rocks and Spoon, can you share your reflections on the only race in the Run Slacker series we haven't talked about, the Classy Sachet?
Oh, the Classy Sachet was going to be a great live event, but Snowpocalypse, link above, kind of derailed those plans. So we are very thankful for everyone that participated in that sent us videos and pictures of their they're running, and I know it's 5 months later and you still haven't have gotten your t-shirt, except 2 of you, because I saw you in person. No, maybe if you want your shirt, you got to visit the Storybook Capital of America. But no, I will get those out post haste. I don't know how rapidly post haste, but they're on my mind all the time, just like John Denver said. No, Willie Nelson said that. Did John Denver sing that too?
On my mind.
Or this Willie Nelson? I know he sang that too, but Classy Sachet. And that all is a Run Slackers event.
And may I say, probably on behalf of all the slackers, may they never need a reason to start again. May they be dead and buried for eternity.
Hear, hear.
Cheers.
Unless they become a real moneymaker for us.
In this case, we will monetize.
Should we submit our organization and ask for bibs from Run Disney, or is that too soon?
Yes. I would like for people to run for the slackers.
Yeah.
Yes. Raise money for the slackers.
Try it so we can break even on this channel.
Approved. I'm fully behind that, actually.
All right.
Speaking of,
yeah.
we have some announcements to make in terms of Wine and Dine weekend. What are the slackers' plans for the Wine and Dine in November?
Jar, what happened? What happened with all of us?
You know, it's so hot in here. If I pass out, Linz, please run and pass out.
Okay.
But slackers are 100% running everything, all of us. So we will be there during Wine and Dine, wining and dining and running it all. So
Jar, it's you and I, our first race was what? Wine and Dine 17. Is that accurate?
17.
Disneyland 17.
And Jez D was there.
I was there.
17, 18, 19, 20 didn't happen. So 21. So this will be our 4th anniversary.
Except I was only there for 17. The rest of you all picked it up.
What is my favorite race, Jar, Ox, and Spoon?
That'd be the Wine and Dine.
It would be the Wine and Dine because we can run it fast and we can eat all the food. So I'm excited about it.
And
so let's transition. Go ahead.
Should we announce how many races we're running at Wine and Dine?
You did.
We say that. We did?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't paying attention. I was
running all the things.
I was looking at your face and seeing how sweaty you were.
She was worrying. She was
contemplating
if she needed to call EMS or not.
You'll know if you're about to pass out. Trust me. You'll get this feeling and then you'll go.
So all 5 slackers, all 3 races. It's going to be a momentous occasion. I'm guessing that Disney will commemorate it with some type of mug, maybe a special pin, something like that.
They don't. We will.
I was about to say, maybe
correct.
we will.
If they miss that opportunity, we'll take it up. So transitioning now, I think we need to make a big announcement now.
Sirens, big announcement.
Big announcement, sirens.
New post.
Viewer alert, viewer alert, viewer alert. This channel started with humble beginnings at a KFC on what we call Judge Ely Boulevard in Abilene, Texas, which you, viewer, know as the Storybook Capital of America, with the Dopey Training for Slackers series. That one involved the chicken Cheeto sandwich, which we hope to bronze one day and be able to hand out at the finish line at Walt Disney World. We're still working closely with Run Disney on that would be an additional gift at the end, along with your ears. So from those humble beginnings, Jar, Ox, and Spoon has built this empire. His own run series, his own swag. And so we are very excited today. World premiere. This might break YouTube when this breaks. But Dopey Training for Slackers Season 3 will be premiering right here. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell everyone about that because they need to be involved. And I'll throw it over to the bathtub king of all media to give us some insights into Season 3.
Well, after a meeting with the network executives the other day, and they finally gave the green light to Season 3 of Dopey Training for Slackers. Season 2 was cut short a little bit due to some circumstances. But as we all know, the tens of you that watch Dopey Training for Slackers, that it will involve some real training advice and some real tips on how to get through Dopey. And maybe you'll laugh once or twice. So next week, we will be dropping the first episode of Season 3.
That's your theme song, I think.
So along those lines, I'd like to open up to the other slackers on what does Dopey Training for Slackers historically mean to you? How did that series #change your life?
I'm married now because of that series. That's how that worked for me. So Dopey Training for Slackers legitimately changed the course of my life, teach me how to slack at running, but not in marriage. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And this year, again, I am registered for Dopey. We can talk more about the registration details in a bit, but that time when I started watching Dopey Training for Slackers Season 1, I was only training for a marathon. Now I have to really pay attention to the tips and tricks and contribute since I'm for real life going to do Dopey this time. So Dopey Training for Slackers, cool things happened. Hooray.
Not ashamed to admit this, but as I was watching my 2019 marathon video, link above, and how miserable I looked at the end, I was like, oh, I actually did that. And now thinking of, I'm going to have to do that again. So I'm going to have to train more so I can slack more. So, and you'll be in tune to see some of those things. Jesdi, you're also this will be your first attempt at the 26.2. First attempt at Dopey. You were going all in, just like J. Crow and I did.
I do recall after your 2019 completion of Dopey, the phone call that I had with you. I remember exactly where I was, and I asked you about it, and he was like, I'm never doing this again. And look at you now.
I think by that Tuesday, the next Tuesday, Justin and I were like, let's do it again.
I think if you roll the tape on the link above video, you actually say in your recap, I don't know if you say I'm never doing that again, but at the very end, right?
I say probably not doing Dopey again, but at that point
on the phone, he said never. He was not happy. He was tired and grouchy and needed to be fed and napped.
It's because you hadn't learned how to slack yet. The slacker empire had not yet been founded. Now it's a whole new world of slacking through Dopey. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, Dopey Training for Slackers has always been running just because and doing stupid stuff with Jarox and Spoon and J. Crow and MPK just because. And now we'll have Lynn Reed with us. And I will actually have to try. That'll be fun.
MK, you are the most fit slacker. Unfortunately, you are not participating in Dopey due to work reasons, but how are you going to help us? I just had a topo burp right there. How are you going to help spur on the training and have your influence on us?
Well, I'd like to share with everyone that Jesdi gave me some advice when I said, I'm sorry, guys, that timing just doesn't work out at my job. And she said, it's time to find a new job.
I mean,
So perhaps job changes in my future. I don't know. But I will train right along with you guys as if I'm going to do Dopey, so that maybe someday I can convince my boss how cool of a person I am and that she should let me off to go do this and be in pain with you guys and eat all the food and come back with more medals and shirts. But yeah, I'll be right there with you, eating the donuts, the kolaches, the Starbucks pink drinks, everything that we need to do. I will stand there and eat it right along with you.
Well, viewers, it's an exciting time here for us Run Disney enthusiasts. Wine and dine again. Hear the cling. That's what it sounds like when we walk through the bus. Lots of clinging, lots of fun. And now we've already talked about January and our plans, but we want to take just a moment to spotlight a worthy cause within our Run Disney community that all of us can get behind. And that's Kellsie's crew, who have taken the forefront in supporting families and children who are going through cancer diagnoses. And I am very proud as a slacker to announce that we as a group will be running for Kellsie's crew. All of us who will be going to Marathon Weekend will be flying that banner, and we want you to be a part of that. And so you're going to see forthcoming some slacker information on the Kellsie crew slacker collaboration, and we hope that you'll get behind it. We're going to have lots of opportunities for you to engage, not just with the channel, but also be a contributor to this worthy hope fund that is doing great work daily with childhood cancer diagnoses. And so I'll throw it to the slackers. I've personally already been a fundraiser, and it went so well that we decided we were going to throw it to the whole group. What are your thoughts?
So last year, if you guys remember, the long titled half marathon, link above, was a thank you to all the contributors that contributed to J. Crow's Dopey Bib. And so the four of us participating in Dopey are now part of that. So we will fundraise as a unit, and we have $4,400 to raise, but we're not just simply asking for donations for this cause. We are going to make this an interactive and hopefully fun-filled way to raise money. One thing we're talking about are products / experiences with the slackers at Disney World that you can donate to. We're going to have more information forthcoming for that. But like, if you wanted to have a pre-marathon meal with us, there is an opportunity for that. If you want a post-marathon meal at Haleo with us, there will be an opportunity for that. More information.
Where? There.
Haleo.
Can we just real quick clarification? Can we clarify that if you donate to Kellsie's Hope Foundation through the Slackers, the prize won't be the privilege of dining with us, though that is a prize in and of itself. The prize will be, we will treat you to dinner.
Yes.
For the marathon. I just wanted to be clear.
Yes. Thank you.
You're sponsored.
Yes.
Although maybe there can be a special donation level to Kellsie's Hope where we won't buy you dinner, but you can sit at a table adjacent to ours. $50.
Yes.
We'll put the table next to us. Thank you for letting me clarify.
But first off, before we release that information, one thing that we can just get started is something we'll have forthcoming, which is called the Slackers Telethon. And what that will entail is if you give a $25 donation to Kellsie's Hope Fund, you could request a 1-minute act from any one slacker or a group of slackers or all of us, $25, 1 minute, within legal reason and modest reason, we will do an act.
Things that would keep our employment, y'all.
Yeah.
Marketing director chimed in real quick.
Physical limitations, anything that would prohibit us from streaming it on the interwebs. We're probably not going to do that. So just keep in mind, there are some limits, but we will try to work with you.
Yes. If you have any questions on what we would be able to do, just drop us a line at any of our Instagrams or email jar@oxenspoon.com, and I'll get back with you on that. So $25, 1 minute act. Anyone want to give an example of what they can request?
I was just going to say, we also don't think our viewerships are freaks who would ask us to do like dark web stuff. So but like, we're not worried, but just as a reminder. But
disclaimer.
Would not be responsible if we did not put a disclaimer in there.
Exactly. There you go. Good job.
Marketing director.
Okay. So like you're looking for like an example of what someone can ask of us.
Yes.
Well, one example would be for 1 minute, create a musical number about the fan. Another example, how about having to watch one or all of us run with 4 donuts in a minute, eat them all.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Spitballing.
It's something like that. Like we'll try. We'll give it our old college try. And if we throw up, that's bonus material.
My thought was, and I was practicing for this last year in anticipation of something like this, rock band, either solo act or as a band all together. I'm down. I know those songs are longer than a minute, but you get the idea.
Musical numbers, dance routines,
eating funny things,
eating things, exercises.
Oh,
burpees.
Yeah, I was just thinking burpees.
Minute of burpees.
Minute of topo burpees.
Burrito burpees.
Topo burpees. So like, think of something you want us to do, and we will within reason do it.
Dancing, singing, burpees, donuts.
Yeah. But if you donate money and we can't agree on something, then your money is gone to Kellsie's.
A good cause.
Yes.
I did want to interject too that we also have award-winning artwork that will probably be up for auction.
Yep.
These are priceless, one-of-a-kind pieces that. So there's lots of opportunities out there, and it's all for a good cause. It's not for us to run Dopey. It's for Kellsie's crew and the Hope Fund and supporting children and their families who are going through that devastating diagnosis, but looking for hope to get through it. And so we're looking forward to you, viewer, partnering with us, slackers, so that we can have an amazing time at Dopey weekend.
And if you want to have your heart seriously warm, go to Kellsie's Hope Foundation, their website, which I'm sure you'll have listed below, and you can see some of the wishes that they use the money to grant to kids who are dealing with cancer diagnoses. And it will just make your heart soar and motivate you all the more to donate.
And they also provide education too. So they give scholarships for nurses.
Yes.
And provide that furthering education so that they can care for kiddos. So good organization, volunteer led and run. So all your dollars will go to good use with Kellsie's Hope Foundation.
They have no paid employees, so all the money raised for them will go to granting these
wishes and scholarships. Mm-hmm.
And we will start giving things away and doing ridiculous things for that, because that's what we do.
That's how much we feel convicted by the Kellsie's Hope Fund. So, viewers, this channel is supported by you. We only do this because of you as the viewer. Well, also because of Jar, and he likes this kind of thing. But other than that, it's all about you, the viewer. So, this has been our Slacker Symposium. It's our summer edition. we're all excited about Wine and Dine. We hope you are too. And we also hope that you'll like, that you'll subscribe, and that you'll also tell your mom about this.